Hello and welcome. Today we're going to cover a topic that is about the calendar categories, aka the visit categories for the system. Now the visit categories, how do you get there? And you would go to admin, you would go to clinic and calendar. That's going to bring you to this screen here, and then you're going to go ahead and click categories. Now, these categories, again, are used, there's a dual purpose for them. They are in the calendar and they are also in the encounter visit here. Okay, so in order to change those, oh, by the way, there's no way to search for them. Either you scroll down looking for them or you can use your browser search to find what you're looking for. And let me tell you a little bit about these in that, of course, if you're putting in a new one, there's always a blank one at the top. So where it says new category, then you would go ahead and fill out the category. The name is just what's going to be displayed in the drop-down menu when you're in the patient chart. It's going to be what you see here. And the identifying word has to be one word, and you can make it underscores or whatever you want to do to make it all continuous. It can't be any spaces. That's all it means. And then you're going to put in a description and label whether it's all day or not. And most time it's like not. And then the duration has to be in minutes or it can be in hours, and the system will help you decide. But if you're going to put like an hour and 15 minutes, or if you put 1.5 here, it will break it up and make it an hour and 30 minutes. It'll compensate for that. Of course, you want to set it to active, yes, and then sequence number. Sequence number is going to tell the system which order these show up in. If you make them 0, then it's going to go by alphabetical order or numerical. Just depends on what you have up here, because you can see I have office visit down below here, but all these are 0, I know for a fact. So if I go back over to here, one of the things you're going to have to look for, or if you run into this problem, because this is a known issue, but I mean, I wish it was better, but it's not. Because, okay, once you finish filling in all of the information details, now you can set your ACO. ACO is authorization. So you can set who can see this in the drop-down menu, okay? And ACL. And it's your access control. All right, is what it is. And then you want to make sure there's a 0 here. And does this event repeat? And okay, so event does not repeat. You want to select that. And I don't want that. So let me do this one more time. I'm going to do categories to reload that so it's blank. So you're going to set the event not repeating. And also these others you can leave and fit and play with it at your discretion. Now, okay, what I was trying to get to, because I've recorded this like 4 times, and there was one time I was recording this and I didn't realize it wasn't recording. So I did that whole spiel and it wasn't recording. So now this time around, I'm making sure it's recording. Anyway, so there's a known gotcha in here, and I'm going to try to exploit it and show you what it is, because, all of these save buttons, it doesn't matter which one you click, they all do the same thing. And it doesn't just save this one, it saves all of them, okay? And that's just the way the system is designed. So all of the save buttons saves all of them. So no matter which one you click, whether you click the one where you're working or you click the one all the way at the bottom, it still saves all of them. And so here's an injected issue that will happen, okay, if you're not paying attention. Okay, so you see I have this one right here. You don't have to put a description in if you don't want to, but you can. It's kind of up to you. And also, if you do 0 duration like this, guess what? On the calendar, it won't show up. When someone schedules the patient and put them on the calendar, it will flatline, and you will think that they didn't put them in the calendar, and you think something's wrong, and there's really nothing wrong because you didn't give it any duration. So if you didn't give it any duration, then guess what? The calendar flatlines because it's 0. So it's showing you 0 minutes. So always check to make sure there's some types of minutes in here. That's one of the little gotchas. All right. And so I'm going to make this one 30 minutes. All right, or you can make it 15 minutes. It's totally up to you. You can make it 2 minutes if you want. But okay, the lower the number, the smaller the width of or the height of the appointment on the calendar. That those two goes together, and this controls the height. So again, the greater amount of time, the more space that it covers on the calendar. Just a guy. All right, now over here, this has to be a 0 in here. And I'm going to do it if there's no 0 in here. So this one right here, I'm going to go ahead and save. And bam, you're going to get this hours, minute, reoccurrent must be numeric. And you're going like, what? All right, so I'm going to scroll back down. And as you can see here, it's telling you hours, minutes must be numeric, which you're talking about this field here. So if this ever happens to you, that just means somewhere somebody didn't put, and yes, it can happen where it can get in the system without a date in there. Generally, it's when you enter it in for the first time. It doesn't check it for the first time, but afterwards it does check this, that value must be 0. And if I scroll back down, you'll see where I run into it here. There's no 0 here, and there's no 0 here, and there's no 0 here. I'm trying to get them all in so I can show you that this works right. Let's see. I'm going to keep going. Okay, so that was the last one. And I told you it doesn't matter which one of these saves you click, but just for grins and giggles, I'm going to show you the one down here at the bottom. Save. And it still came back. I had a few more that are not set to 0, so I need to go through and find them. I'm going to pause the video while I do this. I'm going to unpause this for right now because there is right here, I missed these. So there's 2 places here and here that need to be filled in. I started glancing down, like going over all of them. It's like, oh, I focused on one, but didn't focus on the other. So here we go. I'm gonna pause this video until I get ready to save. Okay, I'm all the way down at the bottom, and drum roll, please. And that's what you're supposed to see next. And I'm going to click that, and now my updates have been saved. All right, thanks for watching. Of course, if you got any comments, leave them below, and you can catch us at our website or see us on the next video.